summer, my youngest daughter, she's 7 years old, wanted me to teach her how to dive. I'm a swim coach from way back, okay? When I was younger, I spent a lifetime in the pool, going back and forth in a pool, and then I finally realized I'm going back and forth, I'm not really getting anywhere. That's another story. My daughter said to me this summer, "Daddy, will you teach me how to dive?" And I said, "Sure, honey, I'll teach you how to dive because I know the mechanics of that. Plus I do, I'm a coach." So I said, "Okay, honey, come on over to the side of the pool, and what you want to do is you want to put your hands up over your head like this, and I want you to bend down towards the water, and you're going to go in, head first. So let me see you do that." So she goes like this. And she stops. I go, "Honey, you got to bend down closer to the water." And she goes, I said, "Sweetheart, look, curve down towards the water." And she goes, finally, I got her mechanics in order, and I kind of got out of the pool, and I kind of got her down there, and I said, "Honey, are you ready to dive?" And she said, "Yes, Daddy, I'm ready to dive. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3, and we're going to dive, okay?" So you got everything in there, and when you dive, you're going to jump off the side. You're going to go and follow your fingers, go into the pool. So this is what she does. I said, "Bend over so you're ready to dive." "Yes, I am." "Okay, here we go. Curve down towards the water." And she gets down a little closer, and she's leaning forward. And I say, "Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3." And here's what she does. I realized there was one thing I couldn't teach her. I realized that I couldn't teach her that last part is that she's got to dive in. She's got to go head first. But you think about that. I mean, if you're 7 years old and you've never dove before, what you're being asked is to go face first, and you don't die? The first conversation that we have to talk about is the conversation that's coming from the loudest voice in the room. And that's not my voice, that's the voice inside your head. Do you know what I'm talking about? Are you familiar? You know the voice inside your head. It's the voice, that's the voice that says, "You're not talented. Why would an employer want to talk to somebody like you? What could you possibly offer? What could you bring of any value?" Has anyone in the room, do you know what I'm talking about? If you have a voice inside your head that gives you negative information from time to time, would you do me a favor, raise your right hand and raise it up high? Your other right hand, okay, right hand, raise it up high. That's right, we all have that. Keep them up in the air if you don't mind. Keep them up in the air. We all have that voice inside of our head that gives us negative feedback from time to time. Now, if you have ever listened to that negative feedback and become ineffective because of it, would you raise your left hand up in the air? Would you put them up like this? Now hold that pose for just a second. Look at that gesture. You know what that gesture is? It's surrender. That's exactly right. It's surrender. But watch this. Here's surrender, but I put a little bit of motion to it, and what have I got? Celebration. Celebration. That's what it looks like. Celebration. So from surrender to success, it just requires a little bit of motion, a little bit of energy in the right direction. Is it really that simple? Well, yes, it is. Thank you very much. No, it's not. But it's a metaphor, which, as I said to my web designer, what is a metaphor? Anyway, the web joke's not big today. Okay, we'll keep pushing on. So, it's a metaphor for the kind of actions that we need to take us from surrender, where we're frozen because of the ideas and the thoughts that are going through our head, and success, celebration. If we get motion going in the right way, we can create those kinds of opportunities. And they're based on a strong conversation. You know that voice inside your head? It's not the voice of God, even though it thinks it is.